And good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Phoenix International Raceway for race number 2 of the Snickers Cup Series. We're preparing for an exciting event. We have 42 cars set to take to this field, and this has been the biggest field I think we've ever had for a series. I mean, we've got 42 cars here, but we've got over 15 cars that were not able to make this event. I believe a total of 17 cars went home here at Phoenix, and really a lot of race cars here this week, and it's kind of hard to keep track of them all. We will show you the field, and then we'll tell you who did not make it. Also, just to let you know, you will be seeing Devin Wilson and Felix Harris in this field. They are in the next 4 races because they have picked up the owner points from last season. Felix Harris has picked it up from Anthony Nodder, and Devin Wilson has picked up Daniel Schwab's owner points. So they're in for the next 4 races. However, if they end up not being in the top 35 at the end of those 4 races, they'll have to qualify their way in on speed. So they're going to want to try and get some good finishes here in these next 4 events. Anyway, here's the way they line up for today's race. Alex Lozano picks up the pole for today's race at Phoenix alongside of Ziggy Bain. Then to the inside of row 3 is Adam Chambers alongside of Tom Weekly. Evan Nugent will start off alongside of Shane Green. Jonathan Morris will start alongside of Kenny McCurry. And then it's Jake Berg alongside of John Dillon, who finished second in the Daytona race last week. Noel Stiller will start off alongside of Adrian Brace. Jared Crocious alongside his Red Bull teammate Adam Rose. Then it's Nick Eggleston alongside of Devin Wilson. Remember, he gets in because of the owner points of Daniel Schwab last year. John Worry will start off alongside of Robert Cruz. Cruz making his first career Snickers Cup Series start here today. That's Christian Janes alongside of Anthony McCurry. Arnold Columbia starting alongside of our winner at Daytona last week, John Brace. Timmy Pacioli will start alongside of Matthew Rodriguez. Then it's Vincent Marsh. Oh, wait a minute. I'm sorry. I ended up missing somebody here. Who did I miss? There we go. Patrick Murphy starting alongside of James Bald. Then it's Vincent Marsh alongside James McLeod. That's actually Felix Harris there alongside Trent Whitney. 2 unsponsored white cars there. I'll be seeing if I can tell them apart during the race. Felix Harris making his first Snickers Cup Series start here today. Then it's Jake Cole alongside of Angel D'Souza. Bob Fergus making his first Snickers Cup Series start alongside our defending champion, Dougie Shears. Then it's Logan Wilson, Robert Ban, who came off a good top 5 finish last week at Daytona. Stephen Dillon, Jamie Watson, Harold Columbia, who finished 5th last week at Daytona, Jack Nathan, Jacob Rodriguez, and Ray Wilson. That's the rest of the field. We're going to be going to green very shortly. Drivers who failed to make the event due to the top 35 and were not able to get in on speed included Lisa Shears, Jacob Lawler, Jordan Hester, Michael Harvey, Sean Galligan, Chad Skinner, Ralph Green, T.O. Bain, Joshua Courier, Jake Richards, Diego Brace, Corey Williams, Kristen Worry, Jake Rogers, and Jacob Cook. The only ones that made it in on speed were the drivers Jamie Watson, Stephen Dillon, Patrick Murphy, Bob Fergus, and Robert Cruz. Murphy, Dillon, Fergus, Cruz, they are all making their first career Snickers Cup Series starts, as well as Devin Wilson and Felix Harris, who are getting on the owner points from last season. So we got 6 drivers who we have never seen their racing style here in the Snickers Cup Series, and we're going to get to observe them here during 32 laps at Phoenix. Now, we've been having a bit of an interesting thing happen here at Phoenix that we're going to see if it plays out here in the Snickers Cup Series. We ended up having it happen in both the Truck and the Mobile One Cup Series races here at Phoenix, where the fuel cell, and we're really looking into that, the fuel cell, for some reason, if a car gets hit or a truck gets hit in a certain area, it kind of affects the fuel cell, and then the car starts to, smoke and everything. And we actually ended up having one point where one driver had to come down pit road, and I'm not able to remember right offhand who it was, but someone came down pit road during the Mobile One Cup Series race, and there were flames that were starting to form underneath his race car. So we're going to be keeping an eye on that here today, seeing if the fuel cell holds out on these race cars. But We certainly were surprised. We ended up having Galligan find problems in the Truck Series race with the fuel cell, and then also 2 or 3 drivers in the Mobile One Cup Series race found problems as well. So we're going to be keeping our eye on that during the course of the day for certain. So Alex Lozano on the pole for today's race. It's 3 Chevys starting this field off, then a Ford, a Toyota, another Ford, and then another Ford alongside of a Chevrolet. That's Kenny McCurry. We get set to go under the green flag here at Phoenix for 32 laps of racing. Who's going to win at Phoenix? We'll find out. Race number 2 of the Snickers Cup Series is underway. Well, they ended up splitting 5 wide during the Mobile One Cup Series race's first lap, and they're almost 4 wide back in the middle of the pack there as Alex Lozano takes the lead. Adam Chambers now takes a peek down to the inside there. He's thinking about the lead, but now he's going to have to battle for a second. Here he comes. Oh, Shane Green gets turned around. The rookie Shane Green is turned around, and they're 3 wide back here around Alex Lozano. Ziggy Bain gets to the inside. Into the wall. Bain is around. Ziggy Bain spins. Down on the inside, everybody goes by. Wow. They all did a good job missing the 24 car, but there's Shane Green. I saw him get turned. Dougie Shears, a defending champion. This may be his 2nd DNF in a row. He is smoking, and it looks like those are the only cars really that are involved in anything. We'll see. Adam Chambers is the leader over Evan Nugent, Alex Lozano. Then Jonathan Morris makes up the top 4. Let's see why we're under the caution for the first time today here at Phoenix. Well, there's our defending champion, Dougie Shears. Had a DNF at Daytona. I think maybe he makes some contact up here. We're going to be showing you Shane Green's spin, the 21 car. And I think Dougie Shears just gets a part of that. We'll see here. There's the smoke. Everybody seems to be okay getting through this area. And then Dougie Shears just tries to find an area to race. And yep, that's exactly it. It was just himself and Shane Green. Boy, on the first lap, with all the different things that were going on there, I thought we would have more cars involved, but it's Dougie Shears and Shane Green involved. Let's see how Shane Green got turned in the middle of turn 3. Well, here's the contact. He's underneath Tom Weekly. Kenny McCurry's under him. Jonathan Morris is under McCurry, and they're just trying to fight for positions here. The 21 just gets turned off the nose of the Kenny McCurry machine. Jake Berg almost got turned there as well. And then there's contact with Tom Weekly. Man, Weekly took a pretty hard hit in the driver's side door there. He slaps the wall as well. Don't know if the UPS Toyota is going to be able to continue or not. Look at Jake Berg just miss him. Adrian Brace gets a little contact there, but nothing that's going to really hurt his chances of possibly winning this race. And there's Dougie Shears just plowing in. If Dougie Shears was down about maybe a 1/4 of a groove lower, he would have missed the 21 car. Now let's see how everybody missed the Ziggy Bain machine. That was incredible. Well, here was Ziggy Bain coming up on the Alex Lozano machine, and Lozano scrapes the wall here, right there, and that's how he makes the contact there. Ziggy Bain kind of went up the track and into the 1, and just goes into a slide. Now, this is what surprises me. He doesn't really hit the inside wall, and everybody amazingly is able to get by him. There was a few close calls there, and we'll notice them during the course of this replay. 24 car into a slide. Actually, I think slides across the start-finish line here, but everybody here, there's nice room. A lot of room for him right there. A lot of room for these other race cars. Not much of a problem at this point. But then they're going to start getting back here where they were all wadded up. Jared Crocius just misses. Look at Robert Cruz just miss right there. In that 14 car. That would have not been a way he'd want to end his day. Look at Nick Eggleston just barely miss as well. Vincent Marsh just gets by. So does Stephen Dillon. And amazingly enough, Ziggy Bain slid across the start-finish line in the 10th position. So he didn't really lose a lot there and managed to keep his car off the wall and off everybody else. Well, Ziggy Bain has been on pit road, so has Ralph Green. They have made pit stops, gotten their damage fixed, and we have only one car out of this race. That is our defending champion in the Snickers Cup Series, Dougie Shears. Adam Chambers is the leader. Evan Nugent is second. Alex Lozano third. Jonathan Morrison fourth. And John Dillon, he's second in the standings, and he's running fifth right now. Sixth is Noel Stiller. Seventh is Tom Weekly. 8th right now is Adrian Brace, 9th Kenny McCurry, and 10th is Adam Rose. Devin Wilson runs 11th. Good job for him in his first start. Anthony McCurry is 12th. John Worry 13th. 14th is Christian James. And our Columbia runs 15th. 16th is our winner at Daytona, John Brace. Then it's Matthew Rodriguez, James McLeod, Trent Whitney, and Jared Crocius. That makes up the top 20. So Adam Chambers will get us back under green. Here we go. Evan Nugent thinking about the inside line, and here he comes. Alex Lozano going to come with him, and we've got a new leader here at Phoenix, it looks like, unless Chambers can do something here. Oh, they're tight off this corner. Evan Nugent to the inside of Chambers, though. Jonathan Morris to the inside of Alex Lozano. That would be a battle for third. Noel Stiller trying to get by John Dillon. That is for the 5th position. Out of turn 4, Chambers is a little high there. He may hit the wall. He does! And somehow Jonathan Morris held on to that race car. Look at Tom Weekly shoot the gap! How did he do that? He just drove right through the middle of the 16 and the 27 and moves into the 2nd position, and the caution is waving. Caution is out. There's Adrian Brace moving his way up on the inside of Adam Chambers there. But it's all going on behind the Evan Nugent machine. But how about the 6th car? I cannot believe I saw him make that move. Oh, he scrapes the wall. Turn. Adrian Brace gets turned around. Brace is around. The 78 car. Somehow he saved his race car. Kenny McCurry crossed the stripe there in the 3rd position. Tom Weekly 2nd right behind that race car. Oh, there's Stephen Dillon back there. I think he's the car that's off the pace. Maybe the car that we're under the caution for. Something must have happened to the 80. See if anybody else may have been involved in something here. Oh yeah, Robert Cruz, his first start. And Christian Janes in the 17 also involved. There's Christian Janes. Ralph Green has gone back to the garage area. Evan Nugent leads. Let's see why we're under the caution flag. Contact ends up coming between 2 Fords. Matthew Rodriguez into the 17 car of Christian Janes. Janes just down into the fence. And then he's going to come back up the racetrack. The 14 of Robert Cruz, absolutely nowhere to go here in his first start. And Patrick Murphy in his first start caught up in as well. And Bob Fergus may also get a piece of it here in his first career start in Snickers Cup Series. He does indeed. James Bald also unable to get through that without any damage. Here comes some other drivers. Robert Band, 4th in the standings, just misses that. Wow. So does Jamie Watson. Boy, Band, that could have been a top 5 in the standings. It could have cost him right there. And there's Patrick Murphy. He's also got some damage. And let's see how, we're going to look at 2 different things. We're going to see how the 6 car made that move in between of both the 16 and the 27. And also we're going to see how Adrian Brace was able to save his Furniture Row Chevrolet. Well, you know how in baseball they have a squeeze play? Well, this was a squeeze play for Tom Weekly. Watch him make his way through here. Just enough room! Oh, my word! How did he make it through there? He bounced off the 16, bounced off the 27, and he's running in 2nd right now. And here's the Adrian Brace machine, the 78. We saw the Jonathan Morris machine get into the wall, and look at the 78 car. He gets sideways there. Alex Lozano does as well. Oh, it's Adam Rose who kind of straightens out the 78 by pummeling him there. Tough break there for Adam Rose. And Alex Lozano, how does he get straightened out, does he? Oh, Anthony McCurry gets turned off there too as well. Noel Stiller also got turned there. There's Anthony McCurry making his way by. Oh, Trent Whitney rear ends McCurry. Boy, I thought that was just a case of the 78 getting turned and saving it, but quite a few race cars with some bent up sheet metal here down at the start-finish line. Well, our pole sitter that we were just seeing, Alex Lozano, he has retired from the race. So too have Arnold Columbia. Columbia is out, a piston problem for his race car. Trent Whitney, James Bald, Robert Cruz, and Christian Janes have all retired as well. Stephen Dillon sits 1 lap down right now, currently running in the 35th position. But it's Evan Nugent, Tom Weekly, Kenny McCurry, Jonathan Morris, and Adrian Brace. That is the top 5. Matter of fact, we have all rookies up in the top 5 with the exception of Kenny McCurry. Adam Chambers runs 6th, 7th Noel Stiller, John Dillon's up to 8th, John Worry 9th, and Devin Wilson runs in 10th. 11th is Jared Crocious, John Brace is 12th, Felix Harris is 13th, 14th Anthony McCurry, James McLeod 15th, Angel D'Souza 16th, Bob Fergus 17th, 18th is Jamie Watson, 19th is Robert Band, and Patrick Murphy runs in 20th. So we'll get back under the green flag here on lap number 12. 20 laps to go, and we've got some drivers back in the garage area already, but a lot of our points leaders, guys up there in the top of the points, such as John Brace, Robert Band, John Dillon, they're doing a pretty good job keeping out of trouble and remaining in the top 20. And did you see Stephen Dillon there? His car must be up to speed or something, and a caution could get him back on the lead lap if he can stay ahead of the leaders here. But now he's coming to pit road. Oh, and there goes Kenny McCurry into the fence, and McCurry is around. Can everybody miss the 09? I think they did. Somehow. Oh, Adam Rose is spun into the fence. Matthew Rodriguez is on pit road. There's Shane Green. Oh, Kenny McCurry must not have made it through. He's upside down. Jake Berg is also slow. And it looks like maybe the car that nailed Kenny McCurry may have been Adam Chambers. No, it wasn't. It was Jamie Watson. The Geico Toyota. Look at the damage to his race car. He's going to need some Geico insurance after today's race. That car is toast. My goodness. Heavy duty contact to his race car. Let's see why we're under the caution flag. Well, this was a battle for the lead between Kenny McCurry and Evan Nugent. They both slammed the wall, kind of, and I thought Kenny might save it, but right there, his wheels lock up, his brakes locked up, sent him into a spin. And I thought maybe if he got down to the inside against the wall, everybody'd be able to go on by, miss him. Well, no such luck. I don't think, because somehow he was upside down at one point here. Let's see who it was that nailed him. I want to say it was Adam Rose, but I don't know for certain. He gets hit by someone here. Let's see who it is. Someone's going to come in right of our screen. Yep, it is Adam Rose. I thought so. And look at the Kenny McCurry machine up in the air. And down he comes. Jake Berg there. 20 car. The reason he was slow, he's got a hood missing. But then there was something that happened to the 13 car. There he is. Oh, Chambers got turned somehow. Let's rewind it just a little. Take a look and see what happened to the 13 and the 27. Oh, here we go. Contact is... Oh, Jamie Watson got into the back of McCurry. It sent him up the racetrack, and Adam Chambers didn't have anywhere to go. Felix Harris also got a little piece of this as well, but Jamie Watson nailed the outside wall. Chambers, Harris, McCurry, they didn't get as bad damage, but man, heavy-duty damage to that Geico Toyota, and he's undoubtedly retiring from this race. Well, we have reached halfway in this event, and we only have 28 cars still on the lead lap. Stephen Dillon is still one lap down. Cars out a result of this wreck include Kenny McCurry, also Wyatt Johnston, Adam Rose. Logan Wilson has also retired from the race. He ended up getting caught up in a later wreck there underneath the caution flag, along with the car of Ray Wilson. Also, the 97 car is involved. 97 car, of course, being... I believe that is Jacob Rodriguez. Yep, he was involved in a wreck as well. So those three, we'll see if we can go back at another replay time and see if we can find out how Ray Wilson, Logan Wilson, and Jacob Rodriguez, how they ended up getting caught up in a wreck. It's Evan Nugent, Tom Weekly, Jonathan Morris, and then it's going to be John Worry and John Dillon. That is the top 5 right now. John Dillon would be poised to take the points lead here today if he finishes in the top 5. Green flag is back out. John Worry going right to work. We haven't talked much about Worry today in that Cheerios Betty Crocker Chevrolet, but he's doing a pretty good job there. Now he's battling for that third position. Almost some contact there, and Tom Weekly almost gets turned. Did they save it? No, they didn't. Weekly is in the wall. John Dillon is involved, and John Brace are top 2 in the standings. Ziggy Bain is involved. Jake Berg and James McLeod, Harold Columbia in the top 5. Who's in the top 5 in standings. They're involved further back. Bob Fergus, Ziggy Bain, Shane Green, Robert Bann, who's in the top 5 in the standings. Jack Nathan is involved. Jake Cole is involved. And the field is going to look really small now if these guys retire. Tom Weekly is involved. My, oh my. That was a very interesting turn of events right there. Let's look and see why we're under the caution flag. Let's first go back to our previous caution, see what involved Ray Wilson, Logan Wilson, and Jacob Rodriguez and took them out of this race. Well, here's the wreck. This was back on lap 12. Look at them, 6 wide through turns 3 and 4. 6 abreast. And that obviously is not going to work out. And there's the contact. 9 car goes into a spin. Up into the wall he goes. Almost is able to hang on to it, but ends up at the rear of the race car, comes around on him, and then Ray Wilson, nowhere to go, just nails him. Jake Rodriguez nails Ray Wilson. Look at Logan Wilson sliding up on his roof upside down, and that car did not come to rest on its wheels. That ended up staying on its roof, and they had to attend to him. So Jacob Rodriguez, Ray Wilson, Logan Wilson. That's what involved them. Let's see why we are now under the caution flag. Well, here it is. They were 3 wide for second, and it's just a little bit of contact there. John Worry and Tom Weekly making the contact. Jonathan Morris there as well. And look at John Dillon. Second in the standings, right up into the wall. And then there's John Brace, our points leader, the 29 car, getting caught up in this as well. And then everybody else just comes piling into it. There's nowhere to go. Jake Cole caught up on that high side. He piles in. Chambers, Fergus. Pacioli gets some damage there. Ziggy Bain gets a little of it. Jack Nathan gets involved as well. Robert Ban, Shane Green, I think they got involved further back. Let's look. Yeah, there were actually 2 wrecks almost in the exact same spot, one behind the other. James McLeod getting turned by Robert Ban up the racetrack. Jack Nathan gets his damage there. Chambers gets a little piece of that, and that's what forced Jake Cole and himself up to that high side. Patrick Murphy rear-ends the Ziggy Bain machine right there. And that's pretty much what causes another wreck. You look at Vincent Marsh, Matthew Rodriguez making their way through. Harold Columbia, not so lucky. Jake Berg nails James McLeod. Shane Green nails Harold Columbia. There are a lot of cars involved in this wreck, and we may be down to a field less than 15 cars. This will be just like Daytona. We only had, 6 cars finish at Daytona? Oh my. So we're getting ready to go back under green flag conditions. Robert Ban is 1 lap down, so is Harold Columbia, but cars that are out, Patrick Murphy, Adam Chambers, Jake Cole, Shane Green, Ziggy Bain, Jake Berg, John Brace, James McLeod, Tom Weekly, Jack Nathan, Bob Fergus, they have all retired from this event, leaves us 16 cars on the lead lap. Very strange turn of events. It's Evan Nugent, John Worry, Devin Wilson, Anthony McCurry. That is the top 4. The top 5 finished off by Jared Crocious. Evan Nugent out in front all by himself. Battle is on for second. Well, not really a battle. John Worry just all by himself as he's cleared the lap car of Robert Ban. So too is Devin Wilson. Now Anthony McCurry working on the high side of that race car. And the caution's out again. This time it's for Angel D'Souza, who comes in 6th in the standings. John Dillon caught up yet again in another wreck, and Noel Stiller is caught up in this wreck. Well, let's see why we're under the caution once again. We just cannot seem to get rid of that yellow flag. Here's the contact. Felix Harris makes contact with Jonathan Morris. Down into Angel D'Souza he goes, and he's going to actually go down and hit that inside wall a ton right there. And he slides back up the racetrack, collects the Nick Eggleston machine. Eggleston pounds the wall pretty hard, so does Noel Stiller. Vincent Marsh got a piece of that as well. Here come Timmy Pacioli, Stephen Dillon. They're all right behind this. Dillon got a piece of it. Matthew Rodriguez gets a piece of it. John Dillon gets a piece of Noel Stiller. Look at Pacioli. He did a good job getting by. So did Adrian Brace. But we're under the caution once again, and we're going to... Wow, this is going to really be a small field. Well, we ended up having the first time happen. The 80 car of Stephen Dillon, too slow. So he's been disqualified. He will finish in 18th. Noel Stiller also, he is 17th, listed 17th. Patrick Murphy, I believe we already mentioned, has retired from the race. And we still have a total of 16 cars on the racetrack. Jonathan Morris, Angel D'Souza, Harold Columbia, and Robert Ban actually, they are 13th through 16th, 1 lap down. The cars that are on the lead lap are these cars. Evan Nugent, John Worry 2nd, Devin Wilson, his first start, doing a great job in 3rd. There's Robert Ban, he is a lap down in 13th. 4th right now is Jared Crocious. He's a lap down. Harold Columbia in 14th. Anthony McCurry runs in 5th. 6th is Felix Harris. Vincent Marsh is 7th. Timmy Pacioli is 8th. 9th is Adrian Brace. 10th is John Dillon. 11th is 1 lap down. 15th is Angel D'Souza. 1 lap down. 16th is Jonathan Morris. 11th is Matthew Rodriguez. And Nick Eggleston is 12th. That's it. 16 cars to decide this race with about 6 laps to go. Can we finish this race under green? Devin Wilson, how would it be for him in his first start to go to victory lane as he works now to the inside of the John Worry machine? He gets in because of Daniel Schwab's owner points, and boy, he could really turn some heads here. And this is the kind of finish that he needs and also Felix Harris needs. Felix Harris running very well as well. In his first start there, he's currently running in the 6th position in that 35 car. Someone scraped the wall further up here. Not certain who it was, but Devin Wilson is visibly closing in on the Evan Nugent machine. And we are still green flag racing. Can he get his first win? Evan Nugent, he's not won yet in the Snickers Cup Series. He's a rookie. He'd love to go to victory lane. It's two rookies battling out here right now in the Snickers Cup Series at Phoenix. Off turn 4, this time they both scraped the wall a little. So did John Worry. There's a battle on for 5th. Whoa, Jared Croce's almost getting turned by Felix Harris. And somehow they settled it out there for that position. Timmy Pacioli, how about this car? We haven't talked much about him. And he's moved up there. He's 6th right now. And he's trying to take 4th position here in 1 lap. Meanwhile, watching this battle on for the lead. They're bypassing the race car of Matthew Rodriguez. Rodriguez is 1 lap down now. Currently running in the 12th position is the Best Buy Ford. Devin Wilson now working to the inside of him, trying to run down leader Evan Nugent. Can he do it? He's got about 2 laps left to do it. There's the slower car of Jonathan Morris. Right now, he is exiting turn number 2. And then Evan Nugent is exiting turn number 4. So about a half a racetrack before Evan Nugent would face any more lap traffic. That time, Devin Wilson hit the wall. He's 2nd. John Worry there in 3rd still. And now it's a battle on for 4th. This is the best battle on the racetrack between Jared Croce, Timmy Pacioli, and Felix Harris for the 4th, 5th, and 6th positions. Further back here, Vincent Marsh runs 7th, Anthony McCurry 8th, Nick Eggleston is up to 9th, and in 10th right now is John Dillon. He could be our points leader when we leave here today. John Brace did retire from the race. Oh! Pacioli hit the wall pretty hard right there. He crosses the stripe there in 6th. Battle on for that 5th position now, 4th actually. Jared Croce's high side, low side Felix Harris. Harris has the preferred line, but there's a lap car ahead of them. Who's going to be able to make the move on the Matthew Rodriguez machine first? It looks like it's going to be Felix Harris with that inside line. Jared Croce comes right up on the back bumper there of Matthew Rodriguez, almost got turned. And Harris has taken over that 4th position now. As the white flag is out, actually. White flag for Evan Nugent, and he is all by himself. Evan Nugent. How about this driver? Oh, wait, is the caution out? He seems to be slowing. No, caution is not out. He's driving at 112 miles per hour. Oh, the race is over. Nugent wins. Okay, so the race finished up, and I didn't even realize it. Nugent wins. Devin Wilson 2nd. John Worry 3rd. Felix Harris 4th. Jared Croce in 5th. Pacioli 6th. 7th, Anthony McCurry. Nick Eggleston 8th. Vincent Marsh 9th. And John Dillon finishes the race in 10th. What a race. And for the 2nd time here in the Snickers Cup Series, we've had a rookie go to victory lane. John Brace did it last week at Daytona, and now Evan Nugent does it here today at Phoenix. Man, pretty interesting turn of events there. So it's Nugent, Wilson, Worry, Harris, and Croce. 3 rookies finishing in the top 5. Rookies have been doing a really good job here this year so far. How about Timmy Pacioli? Got to be impressed with him right there. 6th place finish. Anthony McCurry 7th, Nick Eggleston 8th, Vincent Marsh in 9th, and John Dillon. Man, this guy was involved in a pretty hard wreck, but he manages to still finish in the 10th position. Adrian Brace in 11th. 1 lap down was Matthew Rodriguez, but he finishes 12th. Robert Band finishes 1 lap down in 13th. Harold Columbia 1 lap down in 14th. Angel D'Souza in 15th, 1 lap down, and Jonathan Morris finishes in 16th. Everybody else retired from the race. You can see where you finished. And really the big story is our defending champion has found 2 DNFs already this season. Dougie Shears finishes 42nd here today. So he'll have to really get going, have some good finishes if he's going to even try to contend for back-to-back championships here in the Snickers Cup Series. Hope you enjoyed today's race. Please rate, comment, subscribe, and we will see you soon as we head to Las Vegas. Viva Las Vegas! For the NNSCRA, now merged with the NCG MRS.